Welcome back to Strong's Little Farmhouse. In today's video, we are going to build a dog food shelter because during the spring and the winter, there's so much rain and the wind is so hard, his food is just getting totally soaked. With lumber prices being so high, we are going to use our scraps from the doghouse build to build a cute little shed that matches his doghouse right here on the porch for Buddy. Should be fun. Let's do it. So these are all the scrap pieces left over of the chipboard and the 1x2s and the trim pieces that we used to build Buddy's doghouse. And because we're on a budget and wood prices are sky high right now, we are going to make do with what we've got. This is a scrap piece of mat that we use to put Buddy's food on so we can easily pick it up and clean it. We want to make the shelter fit around this mat. So the first thing we're going to do is use this old piece of MDF board that we picked up in a dumpster actually. And it's already painted white, so there's nothing we have to do. So this is 33. We're going to cut this 33 inches to start.
All right. And you want two of those?
Yeah.
Okay. Two pieces.
So we have the two lengths, 33 inches. What's left of the board is 26 inches. We're just going to cut that in half. Because we're on a budget, we're using what we've got. So we will work around the dimensions of this board that's going to be the base of the shelter. Excellent. Let's nail it together. So just like the doghouse build, we're going to start with a rectangle base. Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. So now that we have our base made, we just need to measure the dimensions because we're just working with the size that we have, and then we will cut the base to fit on top. So now we've got the floor and that gets nailed right to the base.
All right.
So just like we did on the doghouse build, we're making these little L corners by putting these two 1x2s together like this. Those will go on all four corners for the sides. Okay, so now we have our long and our short L's. We've got two of these and two of these. the long ones go on the front like this, and the short ones go on the back like this. You're gonna nail these in at the bottom, and then we cut the walls to fit. Perfect. It's a dog's life. This must be hard to be a dog. Because we're trying to do this with just scraps, we really have 2 boards left, this one and the one that's underneath. I think we're gonna need that for the top. So we're gonna need this for the back, which means we're gonna trim this down to here and just have a little bit more angle. So we're gonna cut this to size, and then we're gonna trim these legs to fit. The easiest way to mark angles is just to put the board, your level or a board or some kind of straight edge right where you want it, and then this will just mark the perfect angle.
Okay.
Do that on both sides. All right, now we've got the angle marked. All we have to do is cut that angle. Looks good.
Yeah. Okay.
Excellent. It was a little bit of geometric gymnastics,
Yeah.
but I think we got it. This is the scrap from the end piece that we cut for the floor. So this is going to be the side here. So now we just need to cut it to fit in, and then cut the angle across here. Plug it in, works every time.
Every time. Okay. Okay, now we got our ankle.
Look at that. Fits like it was made for it.
Just like it.
All right, so now we'll just nail that in, and we'll do the other side. Same deal. So this is the last piece of chipboard that we have left over from the dog house build. So we are going to get the top and one side out of this piece. Okay, we've got this cut. Now Mark is going to mark this angle and saw that off, and then we're ready to assemble the rest of it. Did you lose your marks?
I did.
Mark, did you lose your mark?
There's one.
Well, let's hope you're right. You only get one cut because that's the last little piece of board we've got.
I'm going to mark it and then I'm going to put it back in to make sure it lines up.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Woohoo!
As they say, cut twice, mark once.
I don't think that's how that saying goes.
Well, I'm the only mark you got, so try not to cut up the electrical cords. Alright, ready?
It's always best for safety not to cut through the electrical cords.
That's what I hear. I don't know if that's true.
Does it fit?
It fits. This thing be any more on board. I've seen carpenters do this where they just roll it, and the problem is because the actual measurement down here is kind of curved, you may not get an exact correct reading, but if you just take the tape measure, stick it in here, run it end to end, and then read what it says. Now it says 29 here, but this is exactly 3 inches from here to there, so you just add 3 inches, which makes it 32 inches.
That's a handy tip. That's our pro tip of the day.
Are you just exhausted there, buddy? You've been working pretty hard, sleeping all day. Yeah, he's pooped. He's a poop pup.
That's what happens with puppies. They go, 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 go as fast as they can, and then they just fall over and die.
Alright.
You got it plugged in?
Yep. Nope.
Once again, proving that electricity is everything when it comes to electrical tools.
Yes.
Nice. Oh, it's going to be so cute. Excellent craftsmanship, my dear.
Thank you.
Okay, so we just need to line this up. This is 1 3/4 right there. And a little bit, 1 3/4 right there. Okay, that's the overhang for the front. And now it looks just like the doghouse. Yay! All right, so I'll hold it. You nail it. So for no more good reason than just cuteness factor, we're going to add this little piece of trim right here. So we just line this up with where we want it to go, and Mark's going to mark it underneath here. So it would have been easier if we'd have put this little trim piece on before we put on the roof. We could have done it, but we didn't think of it until now. Look at that, so cute. Okay, we'll nail that in and we'll do the other side. And for a finishing touch, we're just gonna add this little piece right across here to make it match Buddy's doghouse. And look how cute this is gonna be. Last but not least, a little food mat. Slides right in there. Food goes in. Yay!
Yay!
All right, let's put it up into place. And there it is, Buddy's personal food barn to match his doghouse, and now his dog food will stay out of the weather. So cute! So this was a super easy build. You could probably do it in about 2 hours or over a weekend with your kids. Very simple, and lots of ways you can modify it to fit your own dogs. If you've got bigger dogs, make it a little taller. If you've got little dogs, keep it short. but this is gonna be really handy to keep the dog food from getting ruined and soggy this spring. Thanks for joining us at Strong's Little Farmhouse. Like and subscribe. Love ya. Right on cue, buddy. Good job. You are a mess. I think he likes it.
You're all hydrated now. I've been slimed.